Hey guys, it's Maddie. Today we are back with another decade of our 100 Years of Trucking series. This time, we are taking you guys on a trip back through time in our very own truck time machine, starting in the year 1990. Let's jump right in. If you'll recall from our previous Trucking in the 80s video, we left off in what started the era of aero trucks, which would only further develop into the 1990s. In addition to these aerodynamic advancements, the culture of our country continued to advance and change as well. As the Cold War thawed, communism crumbled and capitalism climbed to the top. Freightliner capitalized on these societal shifts and showcased their traditionally styled yet technologically sophisticated follow-up to their fan-favorite FLD truck with the FLD Classic model in 1990. The next year in 1991, Freightliner further expanded their enterprise and entered into the medium-duty market with the launch of their FLN business class series. More big business moves were made later that same year, when Western Star Trucks was purchased by Australian distributor Terry Peabody. Also in 1991, Ford followed up the introduction of their Aeromax model by expanding it into an entire Aeromax vocational truck lineup. This Aeromax expansion furthered into 1992, when Ford introduced their extended hood LLA 9000 and LTLA 9000 models. Speaking of expansion, Freightliner also extended their famed FLD model even further this same year in 1992 with the release of the roomy, raised condo roof 70-inch integral sleeper. 1992 also saw the selection of former Arkansas Governor Bill Clinton as our nation's president, after defeating prior President George H.W. Bush and businessman Ross Perot of the Reform Party. In the coming year of 1993, the World Trade Center was bombed by Islamic terrorists, killing 6 and injuring over 1,000 individuals. Moving on to a bit of a lighter topic that same year in 1993, Western Star would launch their LSVW, Light Support Vehicle Wheeled Truck, cooperatively built in compliance with customized Canadian military requirements. Continuing into 1993, Freightliner's celebrated Classic model would make a colossal comeback when the company came out with their larger, longer Freightliner Classic XL truck. Built with a 132-inch bumper-to-back of cab, this beloved big rig beast would quickly become the forerunner of Freightliner's flagship models. 1994 opened up even more opportunities in industry as the North American Free Trade Agreement, also known as NAFTA, went into effect and created a free trade zone between Canada, Mexico, and the US. Mack launched their low-entry LE refuse models this same year in 1994, as many more manufacturers made their way into the medium-duty market during this time. Companies including Kenworth would introduce their initial medium-duty model with the innovative T300 truck in 1994, which was heavily influenced by the T600. Peterbilt would also produce their first medium-duty model 330 the following year in 1995. As we approached the midway point of the decade, Freightliner would shift gears a bit with their tech-savvy Century-class truck. This brand new Century build brought a bunch of innovative breakthroughs in technology, including improved fuel economy and increased payloads. Aside from tons of breakthroughs in trucks and technology, many other turning points in time occurred during the mid-90s, including the cutting-edge cloning process of the first mammal ever, Dolly the sheep, and the re-election of President Bill Clinton in 1996. Also in 96, as the new decade of the 2000s neared, Kenworth would introduce their T2000 truck, which set new standards in technology and style. 1996 also saw Ford's L-Series of heavy-duty trucks undergo some serious stylistic changes with the launch of the new, second-generation Louisville truck line. This redesign included leaving behind the L-Series nomenclature in favor of the beloved Louisville nickname as the official new nameplate. Western Star would open up the eyes of owner-operators everywhere with the launch of their lightweight, full-size Constellation cab later in 1996. This Constellation all-welded steel cab was crafted with a weight-reducing material that offered more space and increased maneuverability. Continuing on the coattails of their Constellation cab, the company launched their first long or extended hood 4900 EX model in 1997. Despite revamping their legendary Louisville trucks, Ford's long line of heavy truck history was nearing its end, and in 1997, Ford decided to sell their heavy-duty division to Daimler. After a nearly 40-year hiatus, Daimler debuted the defunct Sterling Trucks brand in 1997 after acquiring the rights to Ford's heavy-duty rigs. After relaunching the Sterling brand, the company began building various versions of Ford's former vehicles in a variety of medium and heavy-duty vocational variants. The following year in 1998, Freightliner would feature their first flat-floor cabover design with the one-of-a-kind Argosy model. This cab-over conventional Argosy crossover truck was the company's attempt at combining the comfort and space of a conventional model with the maneuverability and visibility of a cab-over engine. Also in 1998, Peterbilt produced their aerodynamic over-the-road conventional cab Model 387, which sported the first integrated cab and sleeper. Scandal swept the nation this same year in 1998, as word spread that the United States President Bill Clinton was involved with White House intern Monica Lewinsky, despite Clinton's claims that he did not have sexual relations with that woman. This denial, and others, to a grand jury investigation, would lead to Clinton's impeachment later that year, although acquitted afterwards the following year. As the end of the 1990s neared, people celebrated the coming of the new century as we partied like it was 1999. Freightliner's Century Class lineup continued this same year as the company came out with their contemporary new Columbia model. These Columbias came with an abundance of added safety standards and state-of-the-art technology, proving to be very versatile as Freightliner's primary fleet truck. Vying for more variability in their lineup and more market visibility as the decade diminished, Max Vision models made their debut in 1999. Primarily produced as their new premium highway tractor, these Vision models would see massive success for Mack. Moreover, many manufacturers would manifest their visions into more makes and models moving forward into the 21st century. Thank you all so much for watching this decade of our new series, 100 Years of Trucking, Trucking in the 90s. Before you leave, make sure you like the video, check out the other videos on our channel, and subscribe. We are growing rapidly and quickly approaching our next goal of 20K subscribers, so thank you all so much for your support for the show. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or anything else you'd like to talk with us about, please be sure to tune into our live podcast, The Chrome Corner, Wednesdays at 12 p.m. noon Eastern Standard Time, and join Dave and Maddie as they answer viewers' questions and discuss all things Chrome. If you'd like to stay up to date with the new projects we have coming, please follow us at Jack's Chrome Show on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We still have our truck history shirts available on our website at jackschromeshow.com, so please be sure to check them out. If you're in the mood for some Chrome, drop by our online Chrome shop at jackschromeshop.com and save on your order by using the discount code YouTube. Thanks for watching, we'll see you next week, and remember guys, if your rig don't shine, you don't know Jack.